theme song for the podcast?
Yeah, it ain't that.
Are you gonna sing an intro or something? Pizza and porn. We like pizza and porn.
Pizza and porn.
If you use it, I need a cut.
Oh God. Welcome to Pizza and Porn. This is a safe space and your public assembly. So today I have a guest with me, and she is known on Twitter as Third Eye Freak, and you will definitely be hearing a lot more about why we're going to be talking to this person. But our topic today is sex and the chakras. So we'll be talking about an intro to like sex magic. We'll be talking about things that help heal you and help make your relationships and your sexual experiences better. So welcome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate this.
Oh man, this is gonna be good.
Space.
This is good.
Safeness.
Safe space. So I was reading up on section spirituality, and I came to the conclusion that all sex is spiritual.
Yes.
Right? So, and then on top of that, all sex is ritual.
Yes.
So I saw that sex either recharges or drains a person, depending on the battery in front of them. So the link between sex and spirituality is strong because of sex and things in nature. So if we are taught that everything procreates and that everything has a libido, everything has a drive, then that's what nature is about.
Yes.
So we're just acting as a part of nature.
Sex is 100% just natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
It's just how you use it sometimes. That's where the tricky part comes
Yep,
in.
we gonna talk about that. So, okay, you may have also heard me use the term sex magic. Sex magic is any type of sexual activity that uses magical, ritualistic, or otherwise religious or spiritual pursuits. So one practice of using sex magic is using arousal or orgasm to manifest things that you want in your life. So we'll talk about that. And then we'll also talk about how the chakra system governs our sex lives. So we'll talk about just what are your chakras, and then what they each mean, and which ones kind of govern us. Well, that's a lot, but we're just gonna deal with a little bit of it.
We're gonna inform you today.
Something that you're gonna leave with. Something that's gonna help you. And so I got a couple questions.
Yes.
For you. When did you first learn about sex?
When I was younger, I used to sneak and watch porn. So then, I just was natural. I was just like, oh, this is what people are doing. Okay, cool. And then like I just started asking about it, and then I just started learning about it. I don't know. I wasn't like trying to do it, but I was just like, okay, this is a thing.
That's when you first saw it.
So that's when I first saw it. I was just like, okay.
Okay. All right. Do you remember anyone like teaching you about sex though? Like family,
Yeah,
teachers?
my mom. She
like,
was really like open with it. Like I
That's
asked her and she told me. I was like, "What's this?" Okay, and she's like, "Oh, we gonna have this conversation." And she's just always been very open and honest with me about it. So like, when kids were like, "Oh, you can get pregnant from kissing," I knew the real tea, and I was just like, "I'm not gonna tell y'all until y'all mama's ready to tell y'all." But I know how do you really get pregnant. Like
this one
I just knew things.
Holding
so,
on to the Santa Claus card.
So guys couldn't really like when I was younger do anything like inappropriate because I was already 10 steps ahead. I was like, I already know what this sex thing is. Like my mom just, I think I went to her before she was ready to have a conversation with me.
Okay.
Because she like caught me watching porn, so then from there it's just questions. I was like, all right, so what's this? Like, what's a penis? Like the basics, and then she just went on to. It wasn't no.
That's fire.
It wasn't no birds and bees and none of that. It was just a raw like, this is what happens. This what you do. You know. Yeah.
How old were you? Do you remember?
I was young. I had to be like 8, 7, 8, 9.
That's actually developmental age,
yeah,
though.
So
that is
like,
weird.
I probably was a lot younger, but
tell people talk to your kids between 6 and 7 because
like,
they are going for it. At 8, it is over.
Yeah,
Reproductive systems start working out, and by the time they hit puberty, it's done for us. We're done. We already want to know.
I'm grateful for that like conversation because I'd have been messed up if I did. If I was believing these other kids, I'd have been lost. But
could have been so messed up.
Oh,
See, already awake. Already awake. Okay. So, what do you consider the difference between just regular sex and spiritual sex? What's the deciding factor?
So like sometimes you're just trying to have sex and just be like, all right, this is what I'm trying to do. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes like the experience is a little more intimate. It's a little more like energy driven. It also depends on your partner. You know, you may have a partner that you're like, oh, I can just get it in real quick, get what I came to get, and we be on our way. And then there's some people that are more like, you may have a partner that's more in tune, that can like, I don't know, it's just a different vibe, like a different energy when you have, like the other person is, it's a lot easier when the other person's in tune. You can definitely do it without the person being aware of it, but it's easier and it's more beneficial for like what you're trying to work on or manifest or whatever if both people are like in it together.
That's what I was going to ask, because is there a weaker way of that? It's not as strong as it could possibly be if both people, but you can
definitely do it by yourself. I mean, it may freak them out if they're not like ready. If you just start like speaking manifestations like as your orgasm, that may be kind of weird. They're like, what the hell are you on? But
you might want to let them know that first.
You gotta maybe. I mean,
just spring it on them. They don't know.
I wouldn't be like, hey, if you on like a hookup app and then you don't. I wouldn't try sex magic with somebody you're just like hooking up with on an app, like a one night stand, like I need to get this nut off. I would not suggest it, because then like your manifestations at the end of the day could be altered based off of like the person you're having sex with, and or whatever you're trying to like bring into your spiritual space or whatever. It could be altered depending on the person. So I mean, I just think you gotta know who you're sleeping with.
Yeah.
And
on top of that, you really could manifest it by yourself.
You 100% can.
At your house.
I've done it by myself 100%. Like sometimes you be like, oh, I just like new moon energy when it's like a full moon and new moon. If you don't have a partner, you don't have to be like, dang, I wish I had somebody to have sex with right now. Like you could really just do what you got to do on your own and still work the magic, still set up the space, still do the whole shebang without having to have another person in the room with you. Like,
I love that. Because you just flying through my questions, girl. I was going to ask, when are the best times to practice sex magic? I was going to ask, have you practiced sex magic? So we know that you have. But yeah, you mentioned full moons. You mentioned like...
Yeah, like when certain... I don't know. It just depends. Like right now, there's like I think it's... Don't quote me. I want to say right now it's a new moon in Pisces. Correct. So this is like the time where you're supposed to be like... setting your intentions and like going after your goals, and like so like when you probably watching this it won't be that, but like this would be a good time to like have sex magic or like put those intentions to have sex magic or like oh, I'm gonna set me up a nice spiritual bath, and you know, me and myself are gonna have a little moment. You know, it's just all about your intentions going into it, to be honest. Because like if you're just like, let me watch this porn real quick and just, you know, knock one out, that's a little different than setting. You can set the mood for yourself with yourself.
It's a different release that you're searching for. Like
exactly.
what we're talking about is a little bit different from just having sex to have sex, which people do need sex.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that we can say that it's just something that you have. It's the fact that we're all having it.
Yeah.
It's a basic need. However, who you have sex with can alter your life, good or bad, in whichever way that it is that you're seeking
100%.
for. So be careful of that.
Yeah,
and there's always yourself.
If you have sex with somebody consistently and your energy is drained like the next day, or you feel like, oh, I'm sick, my body hurts, my stomach hurts, that's signs from like the universe that like maybe it's not the person you need to be fucking on a consistent basis, because like you should never get done having sex and feel like more tense or more stressed, or like you should feel released or relieved. And that's how you can kind of gauge like if you do have multiple sexual partners, like who is who for you in that space. Like, oh, this is the dude I hit up when I'm drunk trying to just get it in, you know. That's different than somebody you would hit up that's like you just have a different connection with, in a sense. So just
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Sex can make you sick.
Sex
definitely make you sick.
Sex can make you sick. It's just
learn the hard way.
Man, it's like, I had this thing about like how can you negatively influence a partner during sex? And it's like it's one of those things. It's like if you have a headache but then you pass the headache off, that's a negative. It's like that's.
I mean, it's different if you've had a headache and after you have sex, the headache's gone.
That's great.
And or your body feels like it's been times like I've had sex and my body was just so like painful, and then afterwards like I didn't feel that pain or my energy felt
muscle
like
relaxants.
Ooh. Oh my god, I needed that. You know what I'm saying? But like if you leave sex feeling worse, then it's kind of like, what you doing? Like. I don't know, like, yeah, you got your nerve, but it's like, how does your body feel after? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel worried?
That's
like,
important.
you have to listen to your body. Like, your vagina and your penis can reject a person. And people don't
What
realize
does that look like?
I don't know. It's happened to me before I knew I was having, like...
What does rejection look like spiritually in sex?
Like, you may not be as lubricated. You know, your vagina it just may not feel comfortable for you. Like...
I see
you know, people be like, oh, it was too big, I couldn't. No, maybe, girl, your vagina just didn't. Your vagina is like, it's a spiritual. Yeah, like, girl, we don't like that.
It'll tell you. And it's,
you ain't got you ain't got a disease, but you feel your vagina feel uncomfortable after. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's happened to me like in my younger years, and I was like, But now that I'm more in tune, I was like, oh, that was my body telling me that was not who I was. Supposed
physical
to be.
rejection.
Yeah, that's like a thing. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Chakras are your sacral and your heart chakra. Sacral is being like the sexual. You know, if your sacral chakra is like closed or locked or blocked or whatever you want to call it, that's when you're not really like in the sexual space. Like I just don't, you know, I'm not feeling sexy. I don't like enjoy sex anymore, and maybe because your chakra is blocked, and there's different ways to unblock them. It just kind of just depends on the work you're trying to do, or if you even care that it's blocked, or you know, a lot of people don't realize like, oh, I have a headache in the middle of my head, and a lot of times I'm like, oh, your third eye. You need to do a little third eye work.
It's a different meaning.
If you have cramps, a lot of times, like I tell, like when women have cramps, or like they're always bloated, or their stomach's always hurt, or they're always nauseous, you gotta start looking at ways to unblock your sacral chakra or your solar plexus, and it's basically just breathing exercise, a lot of breathing, a lot of affirmations, mantras, meditation, stuff like that. If you really, when you meditate, if you feel like one of your chakras are like blocked, you just kind of like meditate on that specific chakra. You like visualize the color. You visualize like the color in that area, and you
that's
just
why the colors are important.
Yeah, you just kind of meditate on the color or like the space just speak affirmations. Like, you know, there's different ones. You can Google, like, chakra.
You can. We'll put links.
Yeah. And, like, sometimes I'm like, ooh, my heart chakra feel real close right now. Let me go say some affirmations. Or you can make your own affirmations or have your own, you know, once you learn them, you can just quote them as you feel them and then, you know, meditate on them.
I like that. I've been reading about the difference between what drives men versus what drives women when it comes to chakras. Mm-hmm. And because I wasn't like that well versed on chakras, that's why I'm glad you're here so you can explain them. But I was reading that women actually, our sexual energy is located in our sacral chakra, right? And our heart chakra. For men, their sexual drive is located in their root chakra. Mm-hmm. And not their sacral chakra, which is why men can achieve sexual peaks and being aroused quicker than women can, whereas women have to be, like, they have to be pushed, or not pushed, but massaged into that feeling of arousal. Yeah. So it may take women longer because it's just not connected to just outside things. It's
and
just
also,
really cool.
What it is too is like not all women, but a lot of women connect their sex to their heart. Mm-hmm. Whereas guys may not connect like love or affection, like emotional heart chakra energy towards sex. So it's like to them, it's just like, all right, I'm about to have sex. It is what it is. But like a lot of women, it's just natural. It doesn't mean like, oh, women are emotionally blah blah. It's just like. A lot of our stuff is just wired differently, spiritually connected, like, and women are just affected differently. Right. It's like, it just is what it is, and I mean, I'm cool with it. I like my heart being connected to my energy, and that's just, because when you do things with fuller intention, and that's where a lot of the issues come when it comes to, like, guys and women and guys. It's like a lot of women do things with deeper intentions because they move from their heart chakra. So like there's women out here that's probably getting it in every day with a different person and don't feel nothing about it, and that's cool. But then there's other women who are more in tune with their hearts, and they're like, I can't just let anybody up inside me. I can't just be like,
because it's not just the physical. It's way more than that to some people. So that's cool. I'm with all. I have no judgment.
I don't judge either. I'm like, get it in.
Do
like,
what you do, but just
sometimes I'm like, I wish I wasn't so aware and mindful. I could just go out and bust it open when I felt it. But it's like spirit would not let me ever be on that, like ever. Like
that's because you have to know you. You just gotta know you. You know if you are open to those things, and if you are like too open, then predatory things can happen to you. And so you just can't risk it if you know that you're too vulnerable. Sometimes it's just better to protect yourself by staying away from those energies the same way I will cut off friends or quit a job.
It's literally the same way.
Thing with
you
your
can
vagina.
be having sex with somebody for like 6 months. It may just be like some just sex. It may just be like, oh, I hit you up. And then you may just be like, nah, I'm not having sex with you no more. And it may come out the blue for them, but for you, it's just like, what are you bringing to the table besides sex? Like, what am I? If you're having sex consistently with a person and you don't see any like growth in your life, but you're consistently fucking, and like on top of that, especially if he's not making you orgasm, it's just kind of like, what are you doing with
There's been a lot of that.
A lot.
There's been a lot of non-orgasms happening. And though this is a very, very sad epidemic, it's a lot more people than you think.
Oh, yeah.
And so then it becomes a bigger problem of not being honest with your partners, letting them know what is sexually pleasing to you, what is not, and then also what is it that is going on with you that accepts it. Because a lot of times that's got to be your fault. And after the first time,
and you have to like. I think a lot of times too, we grow up and we just don't really take that time to know ourselves or learn ourselves or like, what do you like? Penetration may not be for you, and you can say that and be like, look, you know,
because there's somebody for you who feels the same way. Like I think that's the thing, feeling like you're alone in the decision, and that's what stops people from like saying those things that would typically be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't tell them.
Because they're gonna
judge you. Yeah, they're gonna judge you. So,
but you're happier.
Right.
You're satisfied.
Whose scale are you like putting yourself on? So it's okay. Just all of that is fine. Just find you people who feel the same way that you do about that subject, and you'll be just fine. It'll be like nothing ever else exists.
Because there's like, how many people in this world? Like 7 billion?
It's
think
billions.
Like 2 or 3 that you're fucking with is gonna like affect.
Born every day.
You may not be able to fuck them, but
you may have to wait in like a couple years. But they'll be here too. Talk to me back in 15 years.
Yeah, right.
Me.
Holla at me.
Everybody was like, wait a second.
I'll be 45, you be 20, but holla at me.
Just waiting on them. No, we're not.
I mean,
we're not.
I just think it'd be easier, like, generations growing up, if people were just, like, more in tune with themselves. Like, self-love is real. Like, and that don't mean, like, oh, I'm doing a face mask. But, like, what do you like? What don't you like? What feels good? What doesn't feel good? What do you expect? What do you not tolerate? It's just, you don't want to wait till you're 45 and you're in a 10-year marriage to be like, oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like this. And you grow every day and learn new things about yourself every day. But if people just started younger, like, I was like, if I really started practicing self-love, like, at 10, 11, like, more in tune with myself, like, I would...
I feel like I had more self-confidence when I was younger.
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, you know, of course, when you're younger, you have less fears, you know, to do anything.
Facts.
But I think that's a lot attached to it. Like, I have a different love for myself now. And it's way better, but it's definitely... I'm like, yeah, you just have different iterations of it. And that's cool, but you're never gonna know yourself, and you'll learn yourself more as you get around more people who help, you know, mirror yourself.
Yes, and it's about the experiences. Like, you may meet a person that's like, ooh, that's not what I want. And then you may meet a person that's like, ooh, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's always about, it's just an experience, and like, don't take it too serious. Like,
because it's just an experience.
Like, we 20 years old, we like, by 25, I'm going to be married, and this is going to be the love of my life. And it's just like,
then you see other 25-year-olds when you're 25, and you're like, why would I choose to be married at 25?
Right.
This is fun right now.
Right. I'm having the time of my life.
This is amazing.
And you want to...
This is great out here. Who lied to you people?
Right.
Who was I at 21? Stupid.
Not married. I couldn't. I mean, I support it. If you find it, keep it. Because finding love is hard. I ain't gonna never discredit that.
It's gotta be real too. We just be so stupid because it be so quick.
I love you.
Oh my God.
We're gonna be forever.
We're gonna stay together forever. Like 2 months later, you like,
nah, nigga, we ain't make it after 2 months. Then.
Please lose my number. Why?
Damn it.
Why are you still calling me?
I don't know. And then it's like, it's just standards are so different now. Like, experiences are.
You can do anything.
Do whatever you want.
You can do anything now.
I tell girls when I meet like younger girls, it's like, I love him. I'm like, girl, you're single until you're married. Like, you don't put
prove it.
Don't put your eggs in one basket, girl. Like,
prove it.
Why? Because he called you on time, like, girl.
Prove it.
Like, it's a lot.
What does this mean?
And then it's like, don't be too quick. Don't be too quick to settle down, baby. You think you want it?
Stop settling down. Why are we settling?
The truth is, we just really want attention.
Why are we settling? Like, why is this term settling down? Like, why can't it just be something else?
Like, experiencing love in different forms.
Just
like,
different. It's just
when you
something that a bunch of people do.
Yeah, you just think like, I just think like, when I hear settle down, even when I was younger, I just thought, I hear lock and key. I hear
that was the best I could do now. That's what I hear. It's like, this is it.
I like this forever. I don't know. It's just like,
when you do, you prove it, and it just don't be like, oh, so you're stepping up and what? We're not doing ridiculous, guys. Stop it. Stop settling.
Don't settle.
Please don't. Be just 100%.
If you have a question in your head, like, do I like them or do I like attention from them? Them the questions I have to ask myself when
do I like them or do I like that they like me?
Yeah, like
that's stupid.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't be that way.
It's the energy too. It's just like some people you can't. It's like some people you meet and you're just like, all right, cool. And there's some people you meet and you're like, all right, cool. Like you gonna be a part of my, you know, I'm like my life in some type of form. You know, it's just
maybe.
Yeah.
We don't like. Things are like so temporary. But it's the fact that things are not as permanent as we pretend that they are.
But like it's the expectations that fuck us up.
Yeah.
Because if we just met somebody and was like, we just gonna take it till we take it, without that pressure of like, are we gonna get married in 4 years? We're gonna have a kid. We're gonna have a white picket fence, and it gotta be like this. That's when the whole equation starts to like.
Unless you are both those type A personalities, it's never going to work. And you cannot force people to believe the same things that you do,
or want the same.
Things. It's just never gonna work. It's never gonna work. You have to have personalities that are compatible to even work together. This is in any type of situation where it's business, it's personal. Your friends, like sometimes you know your friends' strong suits and they may get on your nerves in other ways. Just how you'll get on their nerves in other ways. And that's cool, but y'all have a mutual like consideration for each other. You don't bring those parts up, or you try not to at least. But you can just be like, okay, this is what this is. We don't do that with other people who we like or who we love. We give them this is what I need you to be, and if you are not
we don't
give them the same grace.
The same grace.
Like this is supposed to
like,
be.
it's this or nothing. And it, I don't know.
That's very tough to live that way.
People, I don't know, and I think that's where I've always had like issues in relationships. I'm always just kind of like, do what you want to do. Like, not do what you want to do, but be who you are. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna die regardless if you're with me or not. And like I would hate for you to be like, I didn't get to experience my fullest potential because I was trying to conform to what you wanted me to be like. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm just experience your life, you know. Period. Like.
Just you can say experience your life because I will experience mine.
Exactly.
And
like I'm not dumbing myself down or watering myself down or stepping down from my beliefs or like energy field or frequency level to meet you at yours because you ain't there yet.
Yeah.
And it's not trying to say like I'm gonna force you to be there. Like take your time, bro. Like take your time.
But somehow being around you should force them in themselves to look at
to look at themselves. Either they gonna resist you or they gonna like accept it as like, oh let me see where I can grow, or like I've met people that like inspire me. Like I may have been younger and not prepared for that mental growth, but I'm like, oh wow, this is what you was on. And you see it, you may see it years later, you may see it months later. And that's why a lot of times when you like couples break up, one of them come back and be like, oh, I missed you, I'm sorry, I forgot, you know, and it's like, by that time, it's like, I'm on to some whole other, like,
it depends on when your cutoff period is. Be there for me. Okay. So, can I go? Do you have any pre-sex rituals? If so, what are they?
Just like normal rituals, or like?
Yeah, just any that you can share for others who may want to. You don't have to be like all of them, but clearly you do. But just I
mean, so just like it just depends on like the situation or the setup. It's just like if I know I'm about to go have sex, like. I have an altar, so I may do a little, staging on my altar, a little, protection, a little, meditation for myself, just because it's like, but if it's just kind of some like we about to have sex and it's just random and it may not be as deep or in
it's like a little don't get me pregnant.
That's basically what it is. God. I know what you be on, but don't be on that with me.
Please don't get me pregnant.
Please don't get me pregnant.
That's a typical sex ritual. Y'all gotta stop doing that. God is not listening.
He's not.
Wrap it up. He like, really?
Okay. No.
Oh, okay, sure. Sure.
No, I mean,
With this one last.
it just depends. Like you may be in a situation where like you have a consistent partner, and it may be some massaging or some. It's a lot of different things that may go into it versus it just depends on the person. Like it may be like some energy exchange before the sex. It may be like if you find somebody that you can meditate with and do all that before sex, like you got a real one, keep them around.
We're gonna get a list of things you should do if you're trying to meditate with your partner.
Meditate with your partner. Like,
that's cute.
And it's so uncommon though. Like,
Really?
Yeah. Like,
what? I'm talking to
when I tell guys, like, oh yeah, like, I like to meditate before sex, or like, ooh, let's manifest. They like, oh, fuck, you wanna what? Like, you wanna talk?
You wanna talk.
And then I see girls that's like, oh, my boyfriend told me to like speak my manifestations into the universe while he's like eating me out. I was just like, oh my god, there's people that do that. Like,
you gotta find your tribe, bro.
Yeah, it
or open your mind.
Open your
mind.
Do the research. Like,
it's not anything
you can literally
weird,
manifest
guys.
a bag with your person if you fucking wanted to.
Big facts.
2 people, like, it just.
It's like prayer, guys.
Come together. The universe does things. Okay,
it just multiplies. Science is it multiplies.
1 + 1 is fucking 2. You know.
Sometimes it could be 16.
Sometimes.
We don't know. We don't know. What's in your spirit? Okay.
What you think?
Ooh, okay. Have you ever had like a sex alias?
What is that?
Like you become another person when you have sex. Have you ever like...
Third eye freak might pop out when I have sex.
Uh-oh. Third eye freak is the alias.
Everybody don't get third eye freak.
Some people just may get the girl with the locks.
You may just get some
You may just get...
Maybe not even that.
That's too personal.
No, I'm just joking. But like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't turn into like some dominatrix. Like
Sasha Fierce.
No, I mean, just
some people
you may get the freakier version of like...
Yeah, I feel like the best version of yourself is yourself when you are having sex, and the more authentic you can be, maybe the best thing. Like, it could just be fun or silly
I don't
if
take
you
nothing
want to.
serious, so it's like, yeah.
Ooh. Okay. What is like the longest you've gone without like actual like sex with a person?
Or with the person?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never went like years, but it may be like, like 6 months, 7 months,
Just
I'm
routine
really
maintenances.
Picky. I'm really picky, and like I can live without it.
Why do people find that so hard to believe?
I can live without it. It's like God bless me with like some hands and like other things. Like
if my mind is sexual, then
I just don't like. It's not like a thing. Like I need sex to that. Like.
Aw. Okay. Do you remember your first orgasm?
Mm-hmm.
You remember your first orgasm? Mm-hmm. What was it like? Did it come to you like, what the fuck? Or did it come to you like, this is what it's supposed to feel like?
It came to me like, what the fuck? Because...
Oh no.
Just to say some fluid came out, that never happened before, and I was shocked. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I had to learn about like squirting and like that's a thing, and we'll
talk about that later.
Yeah, and that was an experience because it just wasn't something that I was prepared for, and I was like, did I do something wrong? Like, what happened? And then,
Cause for concern.
I was really concerned. I was like, did he break something? Like, did my water break? Like, what's popping? And then, you know, that's just like a thing. And
you thought your water broke?
I had no clue. I was so
That's great.
I was like, what is happening today?
Great.
Yeah, so, yeah.
That's great. That is...
I remember every detail of that situation.
Yep, and that's why you do. Because that is great. I can only imagine.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I would blank for one night with blank. Finish the sentence.
For one night with blank. Well, the last blank is Rihanna. I would walk across the Brooklyn Bridge for cheesecake.
Making the band style.
To me with Rihanna. Robin Fenty.
Oh.
If you seeing this girl, holla at me.
She trying to make her way to Rihanna.
Slide in my DM.
Come pick her up. Come snatch her.
Save me from this ghetto shit.
If you seen a Robin Fenty in a vehicle driving near us,
she here for me.
we know that she is only here for her.
Period.
I
don't know why I love her so much.
You keep
forever.
She celebrates her birthday.
Right. She's my friend. Like, we bought her cake, and like, that's my friend. I DM her every birthday. She hasn't responded. It's been 10 years. Like, maybe 1 year.
Dang, Robin.
Like, it's okay.
Dang,
we're
Rihanna.
gonna meet in real life.
We gonna get the book. Just say something back to her. That's
all. Like, I know you busy not giving us an album. So busy, but like.
Oh, Rihanna.
Okay, I'm done.
Her birthday the day after mine, so I technically got to fight for her, but you know, respond back to this girl DMs, please.
Please, damn. Out of here.
Okay, last question. What makes a woman good in bed?
I don't know. No, I'm just.
This one here. Gee.
Yeah, you know what to tell you, know. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
If you got like tricks, can you ride the D for a long time without your knees popping and breaking? I can't do that, but it's
Drink
probably
water and stretch.
Oh, okay. Like some yoga?
Nah, like not even yoga, just stretch, like bend. You gotta be big.
I think you gotta have a lot of stamina to be.
You gotta have a lot of leg power.
A lot.
A lot of leg power.
Yeah, man. A salute to you. Whoever can do that.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard and you appreciate it.
Yeah, you better appreciate that. Fuck you mean. I'm out here. No, I'm just joking.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, so tricks.
I don't know.
Stamina.
You gotta be like, I guess, like, pop out with some, you know? I mean, it just depends on who's asking if you're good.
Yeah,
you know?
That's the thing. I feel
like if you're pleasing your partner or pleasing the person you're having sex with and you guys both leave the situation feeling fulfilled and, like, good, then I feel like you did your job. Like, if he leaves like, damn, I ain't getting nothing out of this, I ain't feeling nothing, then, I mean, then it's like their perspective.
Yeah.
But you could do the same thing with another guy, and he thinks it's the best thing in the world. So it's just...
Find your dick.
It's about... Exactly. Or your vagina.
Find your vagina. Maybe your vagina doesn't like a dick. Maybe your vagina likes a clit. Find it.
Find it.
Just find it. It's okay. We'll help you search. Well, not like me personally.
We won't.
Like, we won't be doing that. But...
So I ain't about to too much work.
That's a lot. I'm not doing no pizza and porn.
Dating show? Do you like vagina or penis? Like,
I'm gonna do a dating show though. Y'all do that? I'm gonna do a dating show. See, we gotta
support.
No, you gotta be a producer.
Cause I'm not dating nobody.
That's too much.
I don't want to date you.
See, and this is why we aren't helping you. So, help yourselves, and we'll be in support of you helping yourself.
Yes. We had to learn the hard way. You gotta learn the hard way.
I mean, and at least you have us telling you these fun facts to live your life.
Don't do what we did, guys. Be better.
Please be better. Please be better. Or be worse and film it. So
for entertainment.
Be so much worse.
Yeah.
You can always be better, but be worse. And then that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all my questions I have for you. But I would like to know what you brought. Because I heard you got some...
This big...
A bag of dicks!
No, but like, side note, there are like...
Bag of dicks?
No, they're like crystal dildos. I haven't personally used them, but like, they look really lit.
They look really expensive.
Yeah, they are.
I feel like... Are they solid made out of the crystal, or are they putting them in like resin?
I don't know.
Because that would be a thing.
Maybe I should just buy one and research.
Yeah, because I feel like
they have like different sizes, and it's like you can get one in clear quartz and rose quartz, and like
they tax them.
It's like it's for like $100.
We'll review one and let you know whether or not you should buy it, or whether or not we should like make one, and it's cheaper that you can buy from us.
Sex toys coming soon.
Pizzaandporn.
Let us do this.
I'm having my friends on this show. This is great.
All right.
Okay, so what do we got?
I brought crystals. I'm the crystal queen, connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
So there's different crystals that are like good. So fun fact, like, I have sex sometimes. Well, I've had sex and put crystals under the pillow. I didn't tell them though. I just snuck it.
Sneaking crystals.
But like rose quartz is for like love and compassion, and like amethyst is like the same, but it's more for like communication.
Clarity.
And then clear quartz is basically clear communication as well. So like it's probably other crystals that are good for like sex, but like you stay strapped with these, you know, like keep them by your bed. Like if you have a consistent partner and y'all live together, like I keep clear quartz by my bed, but like I would keep all of like the lovey-dovey crystals by my bed, you know. Also there's like candles with different colors. So this is like the pink candle. It's a little burnt because I was trying to manifest, you know. Okay. And they come in different colors. So like pink is like the best like candle for like grounding in love and like compassion, or say like you and your partner beefing whatever, and you just like want to bring more compassion into your space. Like color candles are good ways to do that. Like I would have 1,000 of these just chilling around my room if I like just not scared to burn the house down. But they're like literally cheap. You can buy like a pack of different colors at like your local spirit shop, and they don't have, this one doesn't have any scent, which is good in some cases. I don't like a lot of scents, but you can also just add, if you want to, like some type of like essential oil to the candle. So when it's burning, it does have a scent. Or you can put like an essential oils in the diffusers if you want to just like bring a little vibe to the situation.
Nice.
So there's different things. If you really want to get into it, you can burn some sage while you about to get it in, you know, set the little mood a little bit, a little, you know.
Smoke
If
in
you
the
want,
air.
yeah, if you want to rub, if you want to like do a whole little vibe for your partner, guy or girl, you can set up a nice bath, put like roses in it, put crystals around the tub, put candles around the tub, you know, a little situation.
That's cute.
Hey,
I like that.
I seen it.
No, that's what
Never had it, but I seen it.
You gotta know sometimes.
But it's like popping though. Like you can just have different color candles, and like it's called a spiritual bath, but you can use them before you about to get it in. If y'all can fit together, then do that. You know.
That's good tips. I like that. We're going to have to write them down.
Right on.
So I'm going to have them like pop up and be like, man, this is what you should do. Because this is very necessary.
Yeah, there's just different, I mean, it's kind of whatever you feel comfortable with. Again, it's always about the person that you're doing it with. Or if you're doing it by yourself, that's even better because you don't have that energy distracting energy. I mean, but like, if it's something that you're into and like it's something new that you've never experienced with your partner, be like, yo, this is something I learned and I want to try it, and it's not gonna hurt. It's only gonna benefit y'all relationship or benefit the situation or benefit the experience, and you probably will have more orgasms. TBH.
And we need more orgasms. More orgasms, please.
In 2020.
In 2020. Like we're just
beyond.
We're so like past that. Like just please yourselves, please others. Do better.
Learn how to please yourself first, so then you can tell
so you
others
can know.
How to please you.
Yes. Know it.
Yeah.
Know it. Love it.
Be it.
Be it. Manifest it.
Do it a lot.
Bring it back. Feel it. Okay, so thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
My name is Brodscat.
My name is Simone. Simone So Amazing on Instagram. Alter Ego, Third Eye Freak, Energy Cleanser, all that stuff. Lover of everyone.
Hit her up, man. She is affordable. So.
And y'all better catch me while my spirit's high, because I'm doing a lot of free stuff right now, but...
See? But
not
prices
for
could go
long.
up.
They going up, but spirit ain't told me yet. So when they do, you may not be able to find me no more.
Just, try to reach out. But follow her right now anyway, though. Take your phone out. Switch over from this. Make sure you do that. And then we'll see you again on another episode of Pizza and Porn.
Pizza and Porn!